Mortal Kombat is a beloved household name within the fighting game community. It has reigned at the top for over 30 years. Throughout its lifespan, it has had two major development teams, Midway Games and Netherrealm Studios. Both of these development teams played a key part in making Mortal Kombat what it is today. Now, with the new release of Mortal Kombat 1 from Netherrealm Studios and the new timeline reboot, I think it's about time we look at both of these development teams and find out which one is better. What's going on, guys? It's Waffles here, and today I'm going to be comparing Midway Games Mortal Kombat games versus Netherrealm Studios Mortal Kombat games. Alright, now starting off with Midway Games. Now, Midway Games made the first Mortal Kombat in 1992. Most people call it Mortal Kombat 1, hence the name of the new game that Netherrealm Studios just made. And this is the game that blew everything up with the whole controversial fatality. The R-rated system and all that stuff came from this game right here. The most gruesome fatality being Sub-Zero's spine head rip, whatever you want to call it. Now, Midway Games was a development team that thrived in an era where innovation and creativity were peak and top tier. They made video games for some of the best consoles, Super Nintendo, PlayStation 2, you name it. They nearly had a perfect run over 18 years, but sadly, they made Mortal Kombat Special Forces. This is the forbidden Mortal Kombat that no one talks about in the community because it was actually that bad. It was based off Jax and was supposed to allow you to play kind of like Shaolin monk style, but back in the old days before his time. And you had to play as Jax and you had to go and try to kill Kano or whatever. The controls were very clunky. The weapon system didn't really matter after you got certain weapons because certain weapons were like super massively overpowered than others. There were no real fatalities in this game. The only really good thing that we got from this game is Tremor. If you haven't heard of this game, it's probably for good reason. I wouldn't waste my time if I were you. But if you're curious, I would look it up. It's called Mortal Kombat Special Forces. Now, the more official stain on their run was Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. Very good concept, but not really executed very well. In my opinion, I really liked the game. The story mode was kind of weird. I didn't really like that much. But the gameplay and the aesthetics were very nice. It was their final game of their run as a development team for Mortal Kombat. And in my opinion, they could have went out better, but it wasn't really that bad. The main thing that people didn't like about Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe was the lack of gore and the most iconic part of the franchise, the fatalities. Other than that, I don't think there were many other criticisms of this game, so it wasn't really that bad in my opinion. Midway Games is also not very known for their competitive style of gameplay. There are tournaments for some of the old Mortal Kombats that Midway made, but it's not really that big, and people don't really watch it or support it like that. And people still play old games competitively, kind of like a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 type of thing. So yeah, people do play old games competitively in 2023, and Midway Games don't really have any gems that still stick out to this day competitively. Now, let's look at some of the new additions of characters that they had. Midway Games had some of the best new additions and characters in my opinion. They had Nitara, they had Ashura, all the guys in Mortal Kombat 1 like Havoc, Li Mei, Shujinko, the list goes on. They had a pretty good run of characters that were very good, Fujin, stuff like that. But they had a lot of bad characters as well. Cobra, garbage. Suhao, garbage. Lovato doesn't really do anything. Hotaru, I really like him as a character. I wish they would have fleshed him out. So I won't count him as a bad character. Raiko is pretty good. Darius doesn't do anything. Jarek doesn't do anything. Trash. Dagon, garbage. Kira doesn't do anything. I don't know how to feel about Moloch, Draman, and Meat. They're kind of like, yeah, Kai, oh my god, bro. I just wish they would do something with Kai, bro. So much potential, but trash. And I know this might be controversial, but I actually like Blaze. Blaze is pretty awesome. So yeah, like, when it comes to new characters, Midway has a lot of good additions, but they also have a lot of bad additions as well. So I would say it's pretty even. Or I would also say that, you know, maybe they have more good characters than bad characters, but it's pretty close. Like, you know, they have Taven. I like Taven. Naga's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Tanya. But like, they have a lot of bad characters. And oh my god, Suhao, worst Mortal Kombat character ever. So yeah, let's talk about the story mode. Okay, they did build the basis for the story mode and the lore for Mortal Kombat, since they were the first development team, and they did a marvelous job. I don't think there is any story that I didn't like from Midway. All of the stories were nice. They gave us Zombie Liu Kang, the whole Deadly Alliance thing, Liu Kang dying. They weren't afraid to kill characters and fan favorites and stuff like that. Mortal Kombat Armageddon was nice, one of the best intros in Mortal Kombat history. Mortal Kombat Deception with Onaga, great. Conquest mode story, great. All of the backstories and all of the lore, everything they did story-wise was pretty much perfect. I don't really think there is any really bad story coming from Midway. I ain't gonna lie, they were great storytellers. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys think of something, but I can't really think of anything that was bad in their story modes. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the Mortal Kombat Armageddon Conquest mode story too, so yeah, I don't have any faults with them in the story. Now let's talk about the content. Like, or do we really have to talk about it? Come on now. Conquest mode, come on now. Motor combat, come on now. Puzzle combat, chess combat. I can just keep going. I can keep going, man. Create a fighter. Like they're like, oh my god, this is no contest. Come on now. Midway Games has the best content in their games. PlayStation 2 era, oh my god, they were just killing it with the content. They was not missing. They was like Steph with Takeover. They was not missing, man. And each game mode in addition to the game were so unique and so much fun to play. Like, they all had pretty good replayability as well. Like, it wasn't stale, didn't really get boring that fast. Like, chess combat is awesome. You can do so many different things with it. Like, you can put down traps and stuff. Like, oh my gosh, the creative fighter was in depth. You can make like Spider-Man, Thor, Goku. Like, it was just so cool, man. Alright, and let's talk about some of their best games. And these games hold up to this day, man. People are still asking for a Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks 2. Like, it's 2023, man. Almost 20 years later, and people still remember this game. It was a great game. It was so much fun, man. Open world experience. Like, Midway was not scared to try new things, man. They were not scared. And they pretty much hit every single time except twice. Except 2 times, man. They only missed 2 times. Mortal Kombat Deception, Conquest mode, still asked for it to this day. Like, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Creative Fighter mode, still asked for it to this day. You know what I'm saying? They gave us the biggest roster in Mortal Kombat history. Now, you can say the gameplay was fairly similar between characters, but at least they gave us every single character in Mortal Kombat history in one game and allowed us to create our own character on top of that. Come on, man. They were killing it back in the day, man. Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, man. Mortal Kombat 2 is a classic for me, man. Great games that still hold up to this day. Classics. Yeah, pretty much every game except like 3. I don't think a lot of people really like Mortal Kombat 4, but every game other than those 3 games, Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat vs. DC, Mortal Kombat Special Forces, was pretty much a hit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of Midway. Do you have anything else to add or whatever? But let's talk about Netherrealm Studios. Now, to give NRS a little bit of leeway, they are a development team that resides in the whole cash cow, hungry, greedy, corporate type of gaming era. So they probably may want to do things like Midway did, but it probably gets shut down because it's all about money now. So I don't really blame them. Plus, they're under Warner Bros. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, we can cut them some slack. But let's get right into it. First, we're going to talk about the bad stuff. Let's talk about their story. Alright. Netherrealm Studios story modes are pretty much either mid or they're just pretty much garbage. I ain't gonna lie. Mortal Kombat X story mode, boring. Don't remember anything from it really. Mortal Kombat 11 story mode, atrocious. Chronica, garbage. Worst villain of all time. Mortal Kombat 1 story mode, in my opinion, it's only good because it's new. So like, if you really like analyze it, other than it just being a new experience for the player, pretty much garbage. I ain't gonna lie. It's pretty much rushed. It has some good elements in it. So, you know what, I ain't gonna say it's garbage. It's good. It's good. Okay, it's above average. You know what I'm saying? It's not great, but it is above average. But for a new timeline, they could have did way better. You know what I'm saying? We're not even gonna talk about them picking Raiden as the freaking chosen warrior over Kung Lao. Like, you know what? I ain't gonna. Nope. I'm not gonna rant. Moving on. Netherrealm Studios is known for their innovative and fun gameplay. Oh my gosh, their gameplay is insane. Mortal Kombat 9 gameplay, mwah, tasty. Mortal Kombat X, oh my god, arguably greatest Mortal Kombat game gameplay wise of all time. Mortal Kombat X competitive scene was insane. The variation system was insane. So much depth, so much variety. Every single character was viable. There was no freaking trash character. You didn't see the same character all the time. Like, oh my gosh. The gameplay was so much fun, so fast paced. Or you could play so placed. It was just, oh my gosh. It was like a chocolate cake. Mortal Kombat 11. Man. I just wish they didn't make this game. I ain't gonna lie. Hey man, they would have been Michael Jordan, man. They would have been undefeated if they wouldn't made this game, bro. The gameplay in this game was garbage. I ain't gonna lie. Nothing but spam, freaking down one, grab. It was so garbage. It was dookie. I didn't watch no tournaments of this game. The only thing I watched was Sonic Fox vs Ninja Killer, bro. This game was dookie. Mortal Kombat 1. They cooking on Mortal Kombat 1. I ain't gonna lie. They cooking, bro. Y'all can't lie, bro. Hey, the game ain't got no content, bro. We can talk about that all we want, bro. But hey, that gameplay some fire. I ain't gonna lie. Cameo system, I ain't gonna lie. Every time they put in a new system, like, it's tough. I ain't gonna lie. They don't miss with the gameplay pretty much. Alright, now that we got the gameplay out, let's talk about some new characters. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Netherrealm Studios, when it comes to adding new characters, they're pretty much garbage. I ain't gonna cap. They only got like, what, 2 good characters? 3? Combat Kids, mid. Alright, I ain't gonna lie. Combat Kids, mid. Cassie Cage, I like her. She's good. Good concept, good character. Jackie Briggs, she's good. I ain't gonna lie. I like Jackie Briggs. She's like above average though. She not like, you know what I'm saying? She like B+. You know what I'm saying? She like B+. Kung Jin is an absolute disgrace. He is a freaking mark. He is a piece of gum on the fucking concrete. Get him out of here. And he's related to Kung Lao the GOAT. Disgusting character. Filthy character. Get him out of here. Takeda? Come on now. Takeda, that's some heat right there. They was cooking with Takeda. I ain't gonna cap. Cetrion, garbage. She has no character. She's just freaking falling behind Chronica. She's garbage. Chronica, garbage. Yes, I will say her name again. She's garbage. Ferritor, garbage. What even is that character? Man, you know what? I ain't even gonna talk about it. Next character. Kodokan, bro. This dude has so much potential, bro. He could have been like the rival to Shao Kahn, the rival to Raiden. He's a freaking sun god. He's supposed to be a god, right? He's so garbage. He just gets bullied by everybody. Bro, garbage. Wasted potential, bro. Could have been top tier. Devora. Overpowered for no reason. Like, I don't like her. I don't like the way she looks. I don't like the way that she kills everybody that's powerful and cool. She just garbage. I ain't gonna cap, bro. She's just garbage. I ain't gonna cap. The Collector. Yeah, I know. We all know. Next character. Aaron Black. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. They was cooking with this nigga. But like Mortal Kombat 11, he was garbage. But hey, I ain't gonna say he garbage though. Cause Mortal Kombat X, he was cooking. I ain't gonna lie. They was cooking with him. Garrus. I ain't gonna lie. They was cooking with Garrus. I ain't gonna lie. They was cooking with that boy. So yeah, they kind of the same as Midway, but Midway has like better characters. I ain't gonna lie, Midway has way better characters than Netherrealm. I ain't gonna cap. But if you disagree, let me know in the comment section below. Wow, we can have a debate about it. But I ain't gonna lie, there's no contest. Midway better with characters. Netherrealm mid at best. All right, let's talk about their content. Now their content is pretty much mid. I ain't gonna cap. The whole Time Towers thing. You know, it's alright to me. You know, I really don't like grindy kind of stuff like that, and like I don't like how they have like all these different weird things coming on the screen, like the screen going black and all that, and people having armor and doing extra damage. It kind of reminds me of the Mortal Kombat Deception fight challenges. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of, and I don't really like those. They're pretty hard. I don't really have any memorable content that I can really think of that comes from Netherrealm Studios in Mortal Kombat, except for like the whole tag team battle system. Like, that was pretty cool in Mortal Kombat 9, even though they said nobody played it. I don't know why. We probably could have had it in Mortal Kombat 1 if they did. But yeah, that's about the best thing I can probably remember. Let me know in the comment section below if I'm missing anything. But they crypt was heat. I ain't gonna cap. They be killing the crypt. Every single time they come out with that crypt, they be killing the crypt. I ain't gonna cap. Now, as we all know, Netherrealm Studios dominates the freaking competitive scene. All their games are pretty much competitive and still competitive to this day. Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat X, people still have tournaments for that this day. Mortal Kombat 11, mid, even though it went to Evo, still mid, but Netherrealm Studios games always gonna go to Evo. Mortal Kombat 1, I love watching their tournaments, just watching their gameplay, flawless. So yeah, their competitive scene is like awesome. I also want to give them credit on the character side for their guest characters. Oh my gosh. Kratos, Freddy Krueger, Jason, you name it, Omni-Man, Homelander. They ain't gonna lie, they cooking. The Terminator. They cooking. I ain't gonna count. They cooking. Hey, I know like Midway probably couldn't have did that back then, but bro, hey, I don't care. Hey, I gotta give it to Netherrealm for them. Come on, man, they cooking. Now, their worst game was Mortal Kombat 11. All right, we all know this. Was it that bad? It was alright. It wasn't that bad, but it was their worst game. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't compare it to Special Forces. It don't compare to Special Forces or Sub-Zero mythologies. But you know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, it is their worst game. And their best game, Mortal Kombat X. Oh my gosh, nothing can compare to that game. Peak Mortal Kombat. Peak Mortal Kombat. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. In my opinion, Midway, oh my gosh, they are killing Netherrealm Studios. In my opinion, they just destroying them. They dogging them out. If Midway Games were to come back and make games like how they did back in the day, nobody would say anything bad about Mortal Kombat ever. It would just, oh my gosh, it would just blow everything up. But Netherrealm Studios not trash either. I ain't gonna cap. You can't count them out. They not trash either though. So you know what I'm saying? It's a good battle, but in my opinion, Midway takes it. What you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think Midway is better in gameplay? Do you think that Midway has better characters? What do you think? You know what I'm saying? Just let me know in the comment section below what y'all guys think. Let's have a discussion. You know what I'm saying? Don't be too toxic though. Don't be too toxic. You know what I'm saying? Be a little respectful. But let's have a conversation about it. I will be answering almost every single comment as I always do. Without further ado, it's Waffles. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like videos like this. Make sure you guys stay prayed up and have happy holidays. I'm out. Peace.